why I'm so glad to see Hayden Christensen coming back to play the role of Darth Vader in upcoming series, and likely doing flashback scenes in the Obi-Wan series and everything else. This is Star Wars Canon's Edge. Thank you for listening. So, it's been hard for people who have been in the Star Wars franchise, made their fame there, and then have so much difficulty moving on to do what they love most, acting. And it's a sacrifice you make, because so many actors have gone into the franchise and then struggled. I mean, how many things did you see Mark Hamill on after Star Wars? Thankfully for him, he got to go and created this great voice acting career. I believe he was on Broadway and stuff. I mean, that says something. I've not seen any of his Broadway shows or anything like that. And he's a wonderful presence on Twitter if you don't follow him. But, a lot of people got bullied in these recent years. And especially the guy who played young Anakin. I don't believe we've ever really seen him in anything else. And I feel bad for these people, because you are basically the god of Star Wars, and then it ruined your acting career. Harrison Ford, he was someone who was able to just move on and do other things. It was just really lucky for him. It was rare. But to see Hayden coming back, it makes me feel good that he's getting, a second chance to be able to relive the role that he has. He played at a great personal sacrifice, actually. And people will be like, what do you mean personal sacrifice? He's a millionaire. Well, yeah, but, there's more important things than money. To get that kind of role was an amazing thing. But unfortunately, it wasn't a career starter. If you look, there was even people who tried to boycott when he played the leading role in Jumper, which was a great freaking movie. But I have a lot of emotion in this, because I feel bad, honestly, because I did not like him as Anakin Skywalker. I will be upfront and honest with that. And for many years, I hated on that. And then one day, I woke up, I turned on TikTok, and I saw this guy that was, that he plays the Church of Star Wars. _Mattman_show. He does the Church of Star Wars on TikTok. And, he does a lot of, I got inspiration from him. He said, we shouldn't be gatekeeping and stuff. And he does it in this hilarious way. And that changed the way I thought about Anakin. That changed the way I thought about how Disney, it took all of the old expanded universe and put it under Legends. And I had like this personal crisis that was going on inside me with Star Wars, because I was like, do I be a hater? Do I just, only like the parts of Star Wars I like? And I thought, why would I do that? Like, this is stupid. And that was one of the inspirations for starting this channel, is because I want to talk positive about it. If there's going to be something to be said, I want to talk about the good part of it. And this is the good part of it. Hayden may have had a tough acting career after he played Anakin. And honestly, I feel like I'm partly responsible for that, because even though I went and I liked Jumper and everything, I spent years saying, oh, I wish they just would have picked somebody else to play Anakin Skywalker. And I spent all this time saying this, and I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't, blah, 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 blah. And so, either like it or love it. I watched Clone Wars, the whole animated series, and you know what? It helped fill in some gaps and holes in the way I saw the character Anakin Skywalker. And I realized what I didn't like was some perhaps just poorly written lines. I didn't like some parts of the movies he was in. I didn't hate the character of Anakin Skywalker. I loved it. He's awesome. And I'm so glad that I finally got over that. You know? And I was like, you know what? I need to accept it. And after I accepted it, and I accepted the fact that it is what it is. It was written in Star Wars. They're not going to go and redo the Star Wars. Like, that seemed that everybody had that kind of... Like, they just need to redo these. We'll accept it. Excuse me. And learn to live with it and learn to love it and go freaking forward. And now I love it when I read about him in books. I love the fact that he's going to be in upcoming movies. I know there's going to be flashbacks between him and Ahsoka. There's got to be. They plucked her out of the animated world and made her into a real character. And dipped Anakin into the animated world, and now he's coming back out of it. Those animated series and any of the series helps Star Wars out so much when it comes to the movies. And this is why I'm glad that Disney is actually just like, you know, they finished the Skywalker saga, and I thought, man, you know, Rise of Skywalker was cool. It was a good movie. Imagine how awesome it could have been if it would have been a series. Think about that. An entire season of Rise of Skywalker, that would have given all the background, all of the awesomeness, and not trying to cram everything into 2 hours. It's why I don't usually watch movies. I find that they're just, for the most part, pretty shallow, that you can't really get into it. I like TV series, and especially all the streaming series that we're seeing these days. So this is good. I can't wait to see what stands in Hayden Christensen's future career. I hope that he's happy to come back. It seemed like Ian McGregor was really happy to spend time with him and clash some lightsabers and stuff. This world in Star Wars, you should really spend more time trying to love it and trying to enjoy it than trying to make it into exactly what you wanted. Because no matter what, we're never going to achieve exactly what we wanted. Especially when it comes to prequels, sequels, and originals, right? It's hard to do that and get it right. Everybody had an idea for what Vader was going to be, but there was like a million different ideas. And this is the one that we got, which was maybe not as expected by the fans as others were. But it's legitimate now. It's there. Vader became Vader the way he did. If you watch the series and read the books, you'll know even more about how that happened. And I think it's worth the shot if you haven't done it before. If you want to know where to start, hit me up on @CannonsEdge on Twitter. I'm happy to put you in the right direction, or at least show it to you. And try to grow this community. It's growing all the time. All the haters are less noisy, and Star Wars is becoming a community instead of a contention. May the Force be with you.